Jonny Cooper, that's a 5th All-Ireland title for you, 5th medal. How does it feel?
Hasn't sunk in yet, probably, I don't think. It's very special times, it's hard to probably describe. Really good group of people there, and it's just a pleasure to play with them, and I guess it's just trying to take it in our stride and enjoy the moments for what they are, because maybe they won't be here in the future, so it's just nice and special.
It's the biggest margin you've won an All-Ireland final by. I suppose there were some maybe people doubting Dublin because they'd never won a Dublin or won an All-Ireland title by a huge margin, a final by a huge margin. Is that something that played on the players' minds going into this one?
No, I don't think so. I think we were prepared. We had a lot of respect for our opposition, and we prepared in great detail for that. They brought a lot of enthusiasm and they got a great start, and we probably didn't perform particularly at the start of the game, and we kind of had to claw a bit of that lead that they had back. But again, testament to the guys there. There's some crucial scores, some crucial defending, and some very big shifts put in by some of the guys in particular. And I think the finishers just played their part and drove it home for us, because we were under the cosh towards the end.
What would you put the slow start down to?
I think they probably brought it to us, and we probably just, I wouldn't say weren't prepared, but they probably caught us out in a couple of balls. Defensively playing inside, they got a couple of scores, and look, that they're a great opposition, they're a great opponent, and they're going to get that if you give them time and space. So I guess a combination of them making good runs inside, and us just weren't able to cover them, I guess. As I said, the preparation that went into it, training was going very well and everything else. So they probably just caught us for a couple of minutes, first 10 in particular, and then before we got the grips with it, and then we managed to claw some of that lead back through some crucial goals and the penalty and everything else.
Was there a concern at the end then when Tyrone got that penalty that they closed the gap and they had time then to really push under pressure?
I wouldn't say a concern, but we've probably been in those moments and situations before in previous big games and games in general. So I guess we probably just stuck to what we were trying to do, and some of the outlet balls, the guys coming on, Cormac, Michael Lara, Kevin Mack and others who were just in those positions, and Darren Daly got him kick out. So just a combination of things. I guess to maybe see at home, but no real concern, but obviously something when we do look back on that tape to probably go after and probably prepare or do a little bit better on, hopefully, the next time.
I know you don't want to give the opposition motivation before the game, but can you tell us now whether the achievement of 4 in a row and matching the likes of Kerry and the great Wexford team from the early 1900s, was it a motivating factor?
Not for me, no. Didn't really even resonate with me, to be honest. I stayed away from most of that or all of it nearly, and didn't even come into my psyche, to be honest. I doubt it came into the other players' psyches. It wasn't talked about as a team, certainly. So look, we're just trying to knock them down as they come. I don't know if we're counting as they come or anything like that. I think we're just trying to go after as best we can, and we got a decent performance today. But as I said, when we look back, and we probably do a bit better, and there's many more guys and people who didn't get game time today that hopefully will be pushing on in a couple of months' time and just go after it again.
How did Owen Murchan and Brian Howard, in their first championship years and playing their first ever final starting, how did they do so well? Like, what is it that makes them such good players to be able to perform so coolly in such a pressure situation like this?
Well, no different. I guess the panel in general, they put in a lot of work to their own game, their analysis on opposition, their technical side of their own game, their physical training that we all need, nutrition, everything else. So they're just ticking the boxes, I guess, in that regard, and you've probably seen the trust that Jim has put in them in particular. Some of them people that had good seasons this year, and look, they've been thereabouts on underage successes and teams as well, so it's not as if they came completely from left field. They're behind the scenes, I guess, in many respects, putting in the work before Jim gave them that trust. And look, they just picked up the ball and ran with it, and that's the way it's always been with Jim. If you get a jersey, you just you're trying to hold on to it as best you can, because there's somebody really, really close to you if you don't. So probably that's what the guys done, and all credit to them. They deserve every bit of plaudits that they get.
Would you like another one after this year?
Yeah, really would. We'll obviously enjoy the next couple of weeks, go back to the club, get a bit of downtime, and I don't know, whenever those moments and things come around that we analyse the game, knowing Jim and his setup, that'll be at some point fairly soon. So it's just an honour and a pleasure to play in the jersey, I guess, and many years we're all coming to games and watching, and now having the privilege and the honour to be out there and playing and getting these opportunities. It's just fantastic, and it's something I get years, but at the moment we're just, I guess, going after it as best we can and enjoying the moments for what they are.